Journals, journals, all the journals, notebooks everywhere, pens, pencils. I walk around like I'm okay, but inside I want more journaling equipment. Hi and welcome to the vlog. I'm Tova. This is my BuJo series of vlogs, and this is my first bullet journal. This is 2018. I had just found out about bullet journaling. I was so excited about trying out everything. I researched different journal brands. I researched different spreads and different uses. And I thought I'd show you the crazy, chaotic mess that is my first ever bullet journal. This particular one is a Leuchtturm 1917. I think you pronounce it Leuchtturm. My old lessons in German, my old studies tell me I want to pronounce this Leuchtturm, but please correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. I don't think anyone who's not German knows how to pronounce this. I see it all the time in forums and YouTube videos. How do you use it? Yeah. This is a Leuchtturm. There will be a link in the description to this kind of journal if you want to buy one of them. And if you use one of my links, then I have a chance of making a bit of commission, which really supports this channel and my content creation. So thank you in advance. And now we're going to open and have a look in my first bullet journal. Are we ready for this? I'm not sure I'm ready for this. But this is my first ever bullet journal. January 2018, I started bullet journaling. I was trying to use the bullet journal method key. I was trying to use my index. As you can see, I got to page 35 and then I just stopped. And I started off with just wishing myself a happy birthday. I liked this spread. It's very, very simple, very minimalistic, but I like this productive days. I actually copied this off into my next bullet journal as well. And I may very well put it in my coming bullet journal. Don't multitask, that's hilarious. But I was working at this time. So I spent my days in the office, or at least several days a week in the office. I was working from home as well, at which point I was in the home office. So I could close a door on me, or I could walk into an actual physical office and I was working. Okay. Whereas now I do everything at once. But this was a really good, nice reminder, and I might very well rewrite it in my new journal. Yearly overview. I never use them. I've spent time drawing them up and I never use them. I have no idea what the color code in here is for. I can't remember. I had this idea of trying a future planner, so adding a yearly overview for 2019, where I could add things that were coming. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's great. I just never used it. Goals. Interesting. Really, it was a good exercise to do, to add these goals for me. That I had goals in fitness, I had goals in terms of tidying up my house, I had work-related goals, money-related goals. This is funny, I've got unfuck your habitat, home and house. And then I think I was going to use these to add when I was working on these things, and well, oh look at that, didn't use it. A monthly overview for January. I quite like this style of overview, just writing down date and day, and then you have a little line to write some things on, and making a master plan, things that have to be done. At this point, my older brother and I were planning our dad's memorial service together. My dad had passed away the year before, but we had deliberately delayed a memorial service because he wanted to have his ashes spread in the ocean, and we didn't want to go off the Swedish west coast in the middle of winter. Funny that, huh? But a master plan of what I needed to do, and a habit tracker that I put this way around. So the point of a habit tracker is to kind of get you into the habit of doing certain things, like remember to take my vitamins, remember to take my medicine. Now my medicine is one that I take every other day. Well, back then it was only that one. How many days I do at least 10,000 steps, how many days I do strength training and running. I was trying to plan in looking after myself with manicures and pedicures, clearly did that once. Sewing, oh no. It's something I want to get back into, it just never really happens. Budget review, I have given myself the task of budget review so many times. No, I never do it. And then into my first week, and then I had this great idea that I wanted to do a kind of gratitude journal in the middle of it all. And I wanted a workout tracker that I just threw in there. And then I have a spread where we put down a lot of the plans for the funeral memorial service. And then I have a lot of notes about Alice's first birthday and how I was going to plan that. And a budget for the birthday party. A project planner. I like this project planner. I wonder why I haven't used that more, because it's actually a really, really good way of doing it. A reading list, a reading tracker that I didn't use. I spent so much time creating it, didn't use it. Audible tracker, yeah, I've listened to all of those. Unfuck your habit. Oh, I had fun with this one. Oh God, I had fun with this one. Because I follow Unfuck Your Habitat, she has a website, she has a Facebook page, she has a Tumblr. It actually started on Tumblr, that's how old it is. That's how old I am. Oh God, Tumblr is far too young for me as well, isn't it? MySpace. Even MySpace is too young for me. Right, because I follow Unfuck Your Habitat and I have no issues with swearing, I decided to name the various parts of the house in a similar vein. Cockwomble habitat would be things like office, storage, kitchen and shed. I don't know why that's cockwomble habitat, but it was. Wank puffin nest is the gardens and the children's rooms. Arse crack are the little tiny areas that you don't really think about, like the bathroom and the hall and landing. And then minor shit stains. Probably minor shit stains because actually they were pretty well managed at that point. The bedroom and living room, I was quite happy with how they were looking. And a wonderful just litany of Swedish swearing. Helvetes jävla skitpissor and so on and so forth. Yes, fanskap, dummer. Another weekly. So this is when I was working and really I was using different ways of planning my work days. I was actually using a digital diary for that. So this bullet journal really was more about my home life. Brain dump, so stuff I needed to get out of my head to stop kind of focusing on them, stuff that I needed to buy. Another week. Weekly spends on post-it notes, that was quite a good way of doing it. And oh, look at this. I was trying to work out a way of tracking no spend and money paid. How to track scary stuff. Never finished it. More stuff on the party. I did a debrief, how we worked out, what worked, what didn't work. And on to the next week. This little flower here is Alice's middle name, it's a Linnea. I started reading a book called Becoming a Technical Leader, so I was making notes on that. And we're in February, and another master list and another tracker. And here is where I put my period tracker. This was just suitably gory. I thought it was hilarious making it this way, and I had a lot of people, when I posted it on a bullet journal site, a lot of people went, "Why are you marking on the dot? You can't mark on the dot, it's not okay to mark on the dot." So I kept marking on the dot for a few more years. Practicing lettering. It's funny doing this because I can look at it and I can go, oh, I've improved so much. Just keep practicing. Different kind of weekly spread, quite nice. More technical leader. Another weekly, little doodle. Different kind of doodle. plan for buying an armchair, what to get, what they cost, comparisons, different tracker for March. So I did mini monthlies and what I need to do, the master list, and a different kind of weekly. So I've been trying lots of different ways. I was quite fond of this way when I didn't need to use a lot of space for my dailies. This was a really, really nice way of doing it. And then just having kind of random brain dump pages in between. And then I was trying to do some journaling and more journaling. Oh, I had a lot on my mind. And more weeklies, more doodles. Here comes actually a set of spreads that I really enjoyed. We were going to Sweden and I wanted to plan it out. So what did I need to sort out? What did I need to budget for? Didn't actually end up putting any prices in, but at least it was helpful to look at this. And where we were going, when and how, and a sort of various dates in various places with a map of Scandinavia underneath it. Yes, it took a long time, but it was nice to do. This was a nice exercise. I enjoyed it. And packing list. And look at this, Elin's packing list. And this was when she was very little. Alice was just a baby. Alice was a few months old at this point. Oh, never again. Planning Elin's bedroom and the living room. Stuff about to do with the reorganization of the home and of painting. And more journal. Oh, look how well I was doing budgeting here. Oh, now, this is when I started measuring my various body parts and my exercises and how I was doing with this. And I kept up these measurements for the rest of the year and into the next year. It was a really good way of doing it, particularly these various activity trackers and workout ideas. I was really fit at this point. I was bloody agony. I was in so much pain because I really hurt when I work out. But I was really fit, I was really strong, and I was really using the bullet journal to track my fitness so well. Researching fake tan products, researching waterproof phones. I killed 3 mobile phones in 5 months and they all drowned in various ways. That's actually its own story. I needed a waterproof phone. Yes. What was I doing here? Oh, here I was comparing sizes of phones. I don't like phones that are too big. And into other bunch of weeks. More technical leader. So this particular journal, as you can see, is kind of higgledy-piggledy. There's lots of different things that are kind of just, I'm adding this here, I'm adding this there, I'm just going for it. Which was, in many ways, a good way of doing it, just to kind of go, oh, that doesn't work. Cat doodles this month. Nice. Planning up how to do the next fitness tracker. And here we are. That's how I did it. I wanted to achieve pull-ups, so this was my workout plan for it. I did manage 1 pull-up eventually. Probably not anymore. It takes a long time to get to pull-ups if you're not very strong. I was trying to work out what we're going to do over summer. Yeah, semi good, but the thought was there, the idea was there. And some looking after myself, some affirmations, some actions, positive actions, like I bought a plant for my desk in the office. Hello guilt, thank you for your input, but you're not useful to me right now. I need my energy for myself. Mom guilt. Don't take anything personally. Nothing others do is because of you. That was interesting. Wish list and needs list, Christmas gift ideas. I did some bereavement counselling because of my dad. It's interesting how I got sort of a workout diary going around it, squeezed around this thought work of trying to get to terms with losing my father a year before I started doing this. But I did bereavement counselling for 6 weeks and it was really, really useful. Apparently October was my lovey-dovey month, or it may just be that I had those stamps and I wanted to try them. And look, I got washi tape and I wanted to try that. playing around. More workout diaries. More bereavement counselling. More workout diary. Muscle building takes time, hard work with weights and eating correctly for months. Yes, it does. And here I started doing dailies rather than weeklies in order to fit a lot of stuff in. So how am I feeling? What are my macros? What am I eating? And some other notes. What kind of workout exercise I was doing and how much. And it worked well for a while. And then I sort of lost interest in them, I know that. This must have been Elin in hospital because it's medicine notes. And I start using this setup less and less. A little bit more using this, couple of pages that I glued together because I wasn't happy. Making Christmas. What decorations do I have? What am I missing? What kind of diffuser blends do I want to put together to make it Christmassy? This was me attempting to get some kind of idea of which oils I have that work together and which oils that would need some complementary oils. Oh wow, dailies I've not used at all. You don't always use a bullet journal and that's fine. And we are approaching the end of this journal. It's just more of the same, so I'm gonna speed up a bit. What food were we gonna have when? Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, and planning YouTube videos. Look at this. And a lot of just testing things out. And that is my first ever bullet journal. Do we call this the BuJo series? I'm a bullet journal addict. Hi, I'm Tova and I'm addicted to BuJos. Confessions of a BuJoholic. I'm sure that's been done before. That is too good not to have been done before. But it is good.